Thursday morning. Oh, yes. Thursday morning. Good morning. Welcome to the TBS. On Truth 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Today is Thursday, the 26th of October. This is the Breakfast Show. The TBS. 96.1 megahertz on the FM band. Truth FM coming your way 7 days a week, 18 hours a day, broadcasting 365 days in a year. Welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show. The love of liberty matters here. And of course, our justice system says, let justice be done to all. And former Justice in Chambers, Kabina Janet, look into my face and say, yes, that's the part I like when you say, let justice be done to all. Good morning, Nimba. Good morning, Lofa. Good morning, Grandbassa. Good morning, Mangibi. Sign of Maryland, good morning. Grand Jide, Grand Kidman County, Bapulu, Bomi, Bon County, good morning. River says, River G, Montserrat, good morning. Good morning to the folks of Clay Ashland. This is the TBS, folks. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. For now, straight up to 10 o'clock, serving you breakfast. And let's say good morning to, easy. Yes, good morning to the incumbent President George Weah. How you doing this morning? His Excellency, it's good to wish our leaders well. Good morning to you, George Weah. Good morning, Ambassador Joseph Boyka. How you all doing this morning? I know you're all counting the days. Good morning to the peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia. As we get set to go for round 2 in the runoff on November 14. Good morning to all political parties. When you wake up in the morning, what do you imagine? You want to see your city upside down? You want to see violence everywhere in the city? No, we say no. Push your agenda well and let the Liberians people buy into it. So if we're going to have George Weah going for another 6 years, well, if it is the decision of the Liberian people, so be it. If Liberians will say, well, Joseph Boyka will be president, well, so be it. So in the midst of all what we'll say, the country first, Liberia first, Liberia second, Liberia last. Good morning to the Silent Voter Association. The Silent Voter Association. The silent voters have a special website, www.silentvoter.association. These are the most powerful voters. You don't know them. You won't see them. You won't wear your party t-shirt. When you call for your gathering, they won't turn out. The silent voters. And guess what? They are in a huge numbers. Good morning again to the Silent Voters Association. Yes, good morning to all of you folks. Let's recognize some of you on the Facebook. I mean, you bring your data every day watching us in the morning. Good morning to my co-host, Maka Davis. Maka will be here next week. Yes, I'm going through 1 or 2. But let me say happy birthday to the face of the Rebels International Airport, Martin Hayes. Martin, today is your birthday. I want to wish you well. Martin Hayes, happy birthday to you. Celebrate well. Take a special birthday greetings from Emmanuel Lomax. And all your friends. Martin Hayes, happy birthday to you. The face of the RIA, happy birthday to you in 100 times. Happy birthday. Let's recognize some of you bringing your data every morning. You listen to us, watch off via internet. Some of you agree and disagree. Yesterday, I bumped into this surrounding somewhere in Clarendon. Yes, within the afternoon hours. Went on a different OPS. And I saw the guys arguing. And I said, wow. George Weah go for 6, another 6. The other guy say, will vote against George Weah. And I mean, that's it. Two of them doing their businesses. At the end of the day, go on the ballot paper and vote. We shouldn't disrupt the peace we're enjoying. Anyway, let's recognize. Good morning to the gallant men and women of the armed forces of Liberia. Who know a true soldier sees the sun at midnight. Yes, good morning, Major General Prince C. Johnson III. Good morning to you, the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces. I salute you guys this morning. In fact, I have been invited in the shuffling barrel to go train, to warm up. Yeah, good morning to the entire folks at the BTC there and that of the Edward B. and Kessley Barrett. Good morning to the armed forces. Yes, good morning. Let's recognize some of you on the Facebook, blending your data, and we'll tell you what's coming up this morning on the Thursday edition of the Truth Breakfast Show, 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Smith O'Slebert. Smith says, good morning. I'm watching from district number 3. Country First. Yes, Country First. Good morning to you, Smith. Evan Coco Lome. Evan changed his profile. In fact, I'm seeing along with Senator James Emmanuel Nukwe. Yes, good morning, O'Neill. I'm Edwin Coco Lombard from Kakatown, Nukwe's Avenue. Aiti Latoy from Dwazon, Robertsville Highway. Thanks so much to the TBS. Good morning. I follow every morning. Ambassador David K. Oldwin. I say I like the energy. Following from District number 1. Maggie County. Owen, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great time this morning. Blama V. Kamara, good morning. Following live from Aspata City in Turkey. Yes, all the way in Europe. Yes, good morning. My heart and soul is thinking about my country. Yes, nowhere than home. Blama, good morning to you. Bill Sankali from ELW Johnson, thank you so much. Give us a share to make mention of your name, Wilson David. Good morning from Packer Pin Community. Wilson, good morning to you. Let's say good morning to Jimmy Wilson. Jimmy said I follow the TBS every morning. Following from Red Light. Good morning. Emmanuel Wesley, District number 4. Yes. Good morning to you. After, let's speed it up quickly. Let's do 3 or 4 more. Honorable Bill Clintos Camara. Good morning. This is from District 12 Representative kind of ACOP. Yes. Bill, good morning to you and the rest of the folks of ACOP. Thomas Knight, good morning. Emmett Hammond. Let me just do 3 more. Back in high school, and they were teaching in high school. Yeah, see. 20 students, only 3 pass. What? The India Nina problem. Yes, good morning, Mac Monse, James Baye, Shadrach Jire, Kato Flomo. The rest of you just give us a share on the Facebook. Your name keep popping up. Bobby Blide Addison. Yes. Bobby say I'm watching this morning. Good morning. From Zubat Town. Yes, welcome back from Plibo. Bobby, good morning to you. Beatrice M. Musa, watching from 12th Street. Good morning to you. Justino Charles Dabi. Good morning to the guys of Truth FM. Today is my birthday too. Not even Martin here is alone. Okay, Martin, you have another birthday partner. Good morning. Yes, back from People's Solocan District. Good morning to you, Speaker of Beaufort Chambers. Yes, let's get rid of line of what is coming up. Shadow Health Tip with David Cote. Yes, 5 minutes health tip with David Cote. Right after that, we'll have a few talking points for you. We'll look at the 2 candidates in the runoff. November 14. November 14 is the day. There are a lot of crossover. And let me tell you this. Don't go against anyone. If Teman Gongolo say he supports Joseph Boyka for the second term, that is right. On the other hand, when folks come out and say, well, George Weah deserves another 6 years, don't hit it. Yes. Yesterday, Teman pledged his support to Boyka, right? On the other hand, if Boyson guy and others say, well, George deserves another 6 years, don't say the president get the country at heart. That is democracy. That is the surprising right to say yes. George should give another 6 years. But let's see, give the lineup. Shallow half health table with David Cote. Right after David Cote come on. We have major talking points this morning. Elections Commission announces, yes, on the runoff on November 14. Factors to be considered in the runoff, yes. Alexander Cummings calls for a forensic check of the ballot paper. Why? We will have a press release here from the CPP standard bearer. And at 8:30 this morning, we'll bring on Mark Timbach. Mark is a permanent youth in Pinsville. Well, he says, with 6,997, this goes to the CDC and the Unity Party. The representative candidate who have just contested in this election, they all have numbers. They have influence over the people. You see my man Johansson, we are yet pop up. Even in District 4 here, the men got people. So Mac is saying more than 6,000 followers he do have. So why is it the CDC and the Unity Party not looking away? So Mac was said with me from 8:30 until 9 o'clock this morning. 9 sports commercial entertainment as well. 9:15 we'll talk some vocation business for Life Zoe, CEO Francis Varnin. Francis is offering 100 scholarships, 200 scholarships to both folks from the CDC and the Unity Party. I didn't show you today. The guy said this to me. I said, why? Are you offering scholarship for supporters of the CDC and supporters of the Unity Party? He said, free. Come and learn vocation trade for yourself. After this event, you on your own. And those are the two parties, the CDC, the Unity Party. Is that all like your campaigning? At the end of the day, you go there. The For Life Zoe CEO, you say 200 scholarships. 200. So he'll be with me right here this morning. Let's take health tip of David Cote. David Ernest Cote is going up with 5 minutes health tip. Let's hear from him. Right now, right after that, we'll continue with the breakfast show. Good morning, all of you. Let's pick up health tip with David Ernest Cote live on the TBS. Good morning, David. It's all yours.
Thank you, Professor BBC O'Neill. All right. I want to thank you for the opportunity again. This issue about exercise is our topic today. It is cheap, it is free, but nobody wants to do it. And I'm included. I'm guilty too. You don't have to pay for exercise. All you gotta do is just get up and walk around your yard or take a little jog. It's free. But why is it that people don't do it? Now, when you do exercise, you prolong your life. This is what everybody is praying for, longevity. I am praying hard to live a little more longer than what I am today. When you exercise for 1 hour, you add 3 hours to your life. Go and check it out. When you exercise for 1 hour, you add 3 hours to your life. But I'm not saying you should do it for 1 hour. You can start by doing it for 30 minutes. Maybe you start with 20 minutes and 25, 30. Small. You don't have to do it all of the time. I mean, so long, 2, 3 hours, no. It is good to exercise for 1 hour, 3 minutes, but do not over exercise. Why it is true that exercise is good, don't over exercise. When you do that, you injure yourself. It's the same thing I told you about drinking water. It is good to drink enough water, but not overplus, not too much. And I will come back to talk about that one day. When you do it, you harm yourself. When you don't exercise, it leads to injuries of the joints. There's joint pain, and you will have low testosterone, and you know what that means. If you're a man, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't exercise, that is what happens to you. But when you exercise, you improve brain health. You manage your weight. You reduce weight disease. Now, you strengthen your bones and muscles when you exercise. You also reduce blood pressure. All right. Like I said, if you don't exercise, it is a serious problem. So it's always good to exercise every morning. This is not a long topic to stay on, but my advice to everybody today is please don't sit there for over 3, 4 hours. Get up and walk around. Exercise does not mean that you should get up and go run around the whole area. You can do it right in your yard, even in your house. So exercise is good. Please do it. Now, what I'm going to be doing here is that each time I pass a topic, I will come back to it and we'll do more about it. But let me just touch this again. The body has 60% of the body is water. And like I told you the other day, you must learn to maintain the 60% water in the body. Learn to maintain that 60% is good for the brain. It's good for the whole body. So when you sleep and you wake up in the morning, please drink water. It's important. Drink water. And I told you how to drink the water. If you are using the plastic bag, don't just grab the plastic bag, open it, and fill up your stomach. No. Take it sip by sip. Then it will benefit you. It will give you good health system. But I mean, it will improve your health. But if you just grab it, grab one bottle of water, just bring, and fill up your stomach, that is not good for you. It will not. The benefit will not be given to you. So the last one here is early detection is the first medicine to long life. If you want to live long, the first thing you do, the first medicine is early detection. You don't know whether you have cancer, you don't know whether you have problem with your health, please get up and go to the hospital today and check. Don't wait until they put you in wheelchair to take you to the hospital. It might be too late. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Thank you so much, David and Scotty. Yes, with our health tip right here on the True Breakfast Show 96.1. And so the issue of exercising, I mean, it's something very, very important. So don't take it lightly. At least make it part of you. Yes, it's a beautiful one. So Derek Coty will be with us again on Monday with this issue of health tip. Today, he speak about the importance of exercising. Yes, so let's go into it. This is a TBS. 8:30, our guest will be here with us. But again, we just want to caution the two political parties. As you get set with this runoff, as you get set to the runoff, as campaign have opened, please campaign well. You are not only campaigning for your partisans. This is a very important one. The CDC, the Unity Party. If we take it off to the streets, Liberians are in a huge numbers in terms of the silent voters. There are political leaders who giving us support, but they don't have the will of the people also. You should take that into consideration. The political head will say, yes, my party is giving a full support to this other person election. The two parties, the CDC and the Unity Party, during the October 10 elections, there were people who were trucked. And this is going to play. That's why I said on yesterday, I said probably the turnout will be a little bit low. People will go to vote, yes, but take into consideration those who were trucked. And the candidate to win for, the people lost the election. So how are you going to get them to come and vote? So the two parties, if you are campaigning, you're reaching out, you have to do more. You have to. These are factors for you to consider in this election. The two political parties. Look at the representative candidate there. I mean, what is playing now on the internet? I mean, it's a social media attraction. This other political party is giving support to the other one back and forth. But during the registration process, we all saying no to trucking. People are taking to bombing, to kidnap, and so on. These people are not going to go back to vote. Because why? The candidate would have won for most of them have lost it. Even the candidate won it. Have you decided to say, well, let's look in this district, let's look in this county? I'm speaking to the two political parties, the Unity Party and of the CDC. Maybe you're not taking this into consideration. You have to. These people who were trapped. This time around, November 14, we are only putting it there for what? The presidency. Two presidents on the ballot paper. Those who are truck are not going to vote. But when you're having your rally, they are in your crowd. Yes, Dr. Ibrahim said to me yesterday, I mean, well, you don't want to do away with the same with the crowd. The crowd add to it. It's a good one. Yeah, people will say, yeah, when they see the huge turnout for the CDC or the huge turnout for the Unity Party, they say, yeah, that's a good numbers. Yeah, they meant to win a team. But meanwhile, those who have come out in this heavy gathering, they don't have the voting rights. They have voted far, and they will not go and vote. There are others too saying, well, the two candidates, Say my own standard bearer say, let's say the other person, I will not vote. These are all factors you need to consider. Nobody have won this election. None of you have vote keeping in a basket waiting for you. That on election day will waste out the vote. It is not your right to say, I'm forced to be president or I'll be re-elected. I'm saying it to the two political parties. Those of you listening, that's why I won't do the phone line, just with your personal feeling. And that's the fact about it. Let me start up with the CDC. I mean, yesterday, there's a bid up, but the number that came up, people was asking, what is it? And this is the CDC. You should make use of the media. The both parties. You spend money. Spend money. What was happening yesterday, we don't know. You spend money on the media. You're spending money. And we'll play our professional role. If Josh will go for another 6 years, if the Liberian people say, yeah, if Joseph Boyka, now, most of the folks who are giving our support to the United Party will say, go on the air and give your support. So you want to come on the air, you spend money. Yes, we need money. What are you talking? Most of the folks I've been called personally. Well, I'm candidate XYZ. The United Party asked me to come and declare my intention to support Joseph Boyka. You want a live show, you spend good money, we'll put you on the air. The media need money. We're not telling you, say, vote George Weah or vote Joseph Boyka. Well, you spend some money. And let me just go to the two political parties. You hold your personal feeling. George Weah. George, if you campaign more and put your face into the thing here to get a vote, not be easy. Let me say this to you, George Weah. Good morning to you, my black president. George, good morning to you. Good morning to you again. Most of your officials, who you reach out to, the officials of in the CDC, just say I want George Weah re-election, oh. When you reach out, you text, you call, they won't pick it up. I'm saying directly to you, George Weah. Money, most of your officials, your cabinet, those who you call your surroundings. Do you know how many Liberians waiting to listen? Why should we give this man another 6 years? When you reach out to these guys, they don't call, they don't pick up, they don't reply. Then I said, well, how you want the president to be re-elected now? Huh? Did you reach out to most of your cabinets? Let me say this out. How y'all want George Weah to be re-elected? You text them, you call, no answer, no nothing. You didn't have everybody at opposite Lone Star there enough to make George Weah president for the second term? I said no. The respect some of us have earned, you come and tell Liberian people why George should go for another 6 years. You call these guys, nobody answering, nobody reply. Who are you? When you became minister, when you became a director, they want Joshua that you are saying you want to be president for another 6 years. If your cabinet telling you and looking into your face and say, well, all is well, the people get you a hat, no, you're not doing good for yourself. This campaign, Josh, if you go everywhere and go tell Liberian people, say, give me 6 years, it will not be easy. When you wait on November 15th, getting results coming out, it won't be easy, man. Because the ones who you call, why would you want to push the agenda of the president? They reach out to you. You think that everybody will take phone and reach out to the president? No. What are you there for? But you are enjoying the immunity. You are enjoying it. You're not bound to be minister or director or head of any autonomous agency around here. When they reach out to you and there is no way. And let me go to the Unity Party. I'll talk so. Joseph Boyka, good morning to you. JMB, good morning to you. If you have election today on the internet, Joseph Boyka finished winning Liberia. Plain blank, period. If there is an election for Facebook, Joseph Boyka finished winning. The supporters of JMB on the social media, they're high. You know the reason? The energy on the social media for Joseph Boyka is high. If there is an election today on the Facebook, Joseph Boyka finished winning George Weah. Most of George supporters, they're not holding back. I'm saying it strictly to the president and hold your personal feelings. Any one of you listening, hold your personal feelings. You reach out to y'all. Well, you want him to be re-elected, right? You want him to be re-elected. Is that everybody will reach out to the president? No. If you have election on Facebook today, Blocker, you feeling winning. JMB, if there's election today on Facebook, you feeling winning. But do not allow the social media to say, yeah, all is good with the United Party. Until we are hitting the elect or now, who your personal feeling. If there is an election on Facebook today, number one feeling winning. They move from number one, from number two to number one, you feeling winning. But the reality on the ground is different from when you make a post, you get 100,000 views or comments. On the ground, it's a different ball game. If you want to win this election, I mean, I listened to all due respect. I listened to Taiwan yesterday, giving support and thing. That is not enough. There are others too. Most of the representative candidates, you see what is happening with ACO now? I'm getting the messages back and forth with ACO. What is happening? The political head should not just go alone and not call all of those who the foot soldiers of this political party, the representative candidate, the senatorial candidate, sit them down and say, look, gentlemen, this is where we're heading. JMB that you're talking to, nobody have won this election. And I speak directly to George Weah because he's incumbent. Those who you was whining and dining for 6 years, you reach out to them, you don't pick up call, you don't reply text messages. Who are you? Were you in this position before? Eh? You were in it before? Do you know how many credible people listen to us? They reach out to you. No reply, no text message. But yeah, you want the president to be re-elected. And I said to the two political parties, your partisans alone cannot make you president. That a simple majority carrying it on November 14th. Your partisan alone. Your partisan alone can make you to the president. The silent voters. Look, Joseph Boyka, George Weah, when you have the opportunity to address this time around, that thing you can be doing, throwing hymns and things, you'll stop it. George, if you have the opportunity, tell Liberians, well, another 6 years, I want to continue with more rules. I want to continue with this. I want to continue with that. Joseph Boyka, when the opportunity is given you, don't just tell the people say you want rescue. What you want to rescue, you say it. Because why? The silent voters, they are listening. This time around, that messages people listening to, what are your plans? You know, sometimes, somewhere, I said, well, all of these presidential candidates, Cummings was the only person who was saying, this is what I want to do. But Liberians say, well, ABC, well, I mean, this is not your time. And this is it. That's how the vote went. So the two of you that is in this final year, the message will help you. When you're huge gathering, when the crowd turn out, the two political parties, even they take to SKD, they will fill the place. Yes. The place that CDC and United Party have reached. In a public gathering, the entire place will be filled. It's not a crowd challenge anymore. It's about what you want to do for this country here. This Liberia, the one Liberia will end. That's why one of the guys said to me, 9/15 is coming up. He's going to give 100 scholarship to CDC, 100 scholarship to the United Party, just free vocation. Tell Liberians, say, look, that George now, if I'm elected for another 6 years, this is what I want to continue doing this. JMB, when the opportunity is given to you, when the crowd turn out, because two of y'all put up crowd, you like it or not, y'all open that whole SKD. Open the whole SKD, everybody will turn out. But this time around, the silent voters, let me just say this out. The silent voters, again, they are in huge numbers. Some of them are in the corporate worlds. Do you know how many banking institutions we have in this country? These people go on a professional life. They are all voters. They are watching. At the end of the day, when they return home, after you finish doing all your gathering, when they click to the phone and say, well, let's look at left for pictures, but I'm not moved by pictures. Everybody, the two parties will put up the numbers. Yes, y'all put up the number. But at the end of the day, this man is in his corporate world. He wants to see what will benefit him as a businessman or as a businesswoman. What will he do for his children in time to come? These are things people, like some of voters I'm speaking of, because some of you have made up your mind already. You like it or not. I mean, people have made up their mind. to vote for George Weah or that for with Joseph Boyka already. People have made up their mind. But the silent voters, they are in a huge numbers. And the result, Elections Commission. This is why, on Monday I had Sarah Bessler Yanti, the political leader of the ALL. She was with me live. And she said, I'm not saying Sarah is going to support either George Weah or Joseph Boyka. But that's why she's going to play. She want to play this role where she'll be like observing, protecting your votes. The way the Liberian people vote and that result should come out from Elections Commission. Let me just make it clear. There are a couple of cases still at the NEC hearing office. So NEC legal team are going through some cases, like Maryland County District 2, where Buffer Chamber is. There are some issues there. So NEC will announce in the coming days of this case, more than 5 different hearing cases, the legal section of Elections Commission is happening. But I say this to the two parties. If the results after November 15 ain't go your way, you should let it be. You should let it be. There's a guy who said to me on election day, when he went over the ballot paper, he just looked at everybody and said, wow, the person he had in mind to vote for, his mind changed immediately. That's why I'm saying none of you have vote keeping. If the election result, you play your card professionally, well, it won't fall your way. George Weah, the reason I'm calling you an incumbent, most of your able lieutenant, from ministers to the autonomous agencies, bulk of them are not, if you depend on them, in the Liberian way, you regret. You will see the presidency for the second time. I'm saying it to you, George. You'll reach them. Some of you won't call the message, but I really, you can't hold it. As a respected media guru, I'm saying it. Most of the officials in George Weah government, bulk of them, you call out to them, they don't reach back. You message. Well, how you want a man to be re-elected? How you want George Weah to be re-elected? When they reach out to you, can I take a phone and just message the president, even though I can do so? No. How you want him to be re-elected? On the other hand, there are some group too who are saying, but well, Joseph Boyka to still a check, but with Joseph JMB, good morning again. Good respect our leader. Will Joseph Boyka go back 12 years? Those who are working in the Unity Party, the 12-year government, are they coming back? Are that the same faces we're going to see to be back in the government? Like Ansu watching. Oh yeah, that checks game. The watching too. Those who are government institutions, good morning. 85% of government workers, good morning. Some of you are thinking now, this position I'm in here to maybe the ACA or water and sewer here, or so and so position I'm in here. if the result don't go the way, what happened with my position? These people are all thinking. That's why the votes will shock a lot of people. Those of you, and you know what I'm saying, it's true. Even in the security sectors, you're thinking how to vote. That's what I'm saying. If the opportunity is given. Like yesterday, there was a good turnout for the CDC. Let the message go across. Look, this is what I want to do. Give me another 6 years. Or I want rescue Liberia. Don't just be, I want rescue. Tell Liberians what you want to do, Joseph Boyka. Because there are others. I mean, you can meet people with money in the team, but that information, you can't meet Liberian mail 8. Information come out. Once you have 5 pressing there, that information is no more a secret. In a gallery, you even get 3 or 4 prices there. You don't have a secret again. Even those who taking oath, getting still. You don't have a secret. Someone is saying, but damn it. If I put it there for Unity Party, those who have been there 12 years are going to see them back when they're announcing, because do you know how many graduates who are put up, how many young and energetic folks who have graduated for universities, some have masters and saying they are still here. What a Unity Party looking out for after now? If we put it there for Joseph, like what people thinking now? JMB, good morning. I'm going to say it to you. If others are not saying, I will say it to you, Ambassador Boyka. People looking between the line. Oh, those who have you 12 years are the same folks you're going to continue with. You opposition who pledging your support. Eh? Let me say to the partisans, at what level? At what level? Maybe the CDC or the United Party will tell you, say, well, Tiawan, say you give it a support. If my party win, this is what we have to offer. Politics are interests. Oh, yeah. That interest will. The partisans too looking into this, following. They're following closely. Say, the way the thing going, when the public come on to talk, you assure Liberians that we all be part of this thing. Not those who just, there are people now who feel like at all costs, after this thing, they will just fly for America or the Kanye. I will say, Ambassador Boga, good morning. Anybody who personal feel like your business, I will say, these are things Liberians thinking on now. Those who in the US who have worked, after you finish winning the team, when you come down, when you become president now, the Don Truck that built the executive mansion, after building the mansion, they say the Don Truck shouldn't pass before the mansion. The Don Truck is so old. After we finish campaigning, doing everything now, make you president now. This is on a standby, and they will be announced, be nominated. JMB, I must say it to you. It's good you look in the man's face and say the truth. That's what people thinking. So those who are in the 12 years of the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government, are they coming back into power? Not the United Party, those who have worked. And the mothers are saying, we have our sons and daughters who have paid their school fees. They have learned, they have graduated, but no job. But now they're pushing the affairs of the United Party for Joseph Boyka to be elected. JB, you win the presidency. Are you going back for those who are doing 12 years in the United? I will say, you want your personal feeling holding your business. I want to sleep when I'm sleeping. I want to sleep well. I want to wake up with a conscience, with a good heart. That's how I want to wake up with. JB, that's how Liberians are thinking now. I'm going to say it to you. Maybe you're not seeing it. I'm attached to more than 150 groups, whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's messengers, and these are things that we see. There are some who's trying to raise it up and say, well, everybody now saying rescue, 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 rescue. The sooner I was telling George Weah, I say most of George Weah officials who want him to be re-elected, they're not there for his interest. You reach out to them, they don't respond. And the same way I tell them to you, Joseph Boyka. There are folks who are saying, well, if you put a puppet there, there are people who feel that, yes, the United Party is back. By all costs, I'm going back to work. Then the mothers who had the children have not grown up, they have learned. And say, well, we have to have a taste of this fair share. That's how it's work. Joseph Boyka, let me say it to you. Maybe people are not reaching the information to you, but this is what's happening. This is why. It does go be a factor that, well, Liberians will say, no, we are going to see the same old faces. Nothing going to be new. Nothing going to be new if Joseph Boyka become president. Mama's going to fall from heaven down to the earth here to eat. Is that the same old thing? We'll see the same old faces that have been there for 12 years. If nobody's saying to Joseph Boyka, Ambassador Boyka, you remember you have one of your best interviews ever. You have said it to me. I'm saying it to you this morning. This is why people start to predict that if you become president, that's what will happen. George Weah, if you put your foot down and go campaign for yourself, a Liberian people vote this way, you regret it. Because your official, I'm squarely putting the fingers at George Weah cabinet officials, most of them in the majority. You reach out to them. I'm hitting the two parties. Hold your personal feelings. George, you reach out to your officials, your lieutenant. Everybody will say, George Weah, it's not possible. No. But what are you there for? They reach out to you. But you are working on this main agenda, right? It's just like when you want to be president for the LFA. You have to work on the agenda of the president, the vice president, the VPO. You don't have your own specific agenda to do so. No. This is it. And do not, as I link up with my guests in studio already, don't leave out those representative candidates. These are people who have, even district number 10. Let's take for district number 10 example now. Yaka Cordoba winning that district, it was not because of his Yaka Cordoba. Let's look at, let's toss in Liberian way. What have Yaka done? But he been coming up. He's the only person attacking the government. When you see CPP having their own rally, he is there. Unity Party having rally, Yaka is there. So did he play on Liberian people's mind? Well, in time to come, the same Liberians that voted you or women Yaka, they'll ask you, say, Yaka, I do get that in here 12 years now. Let's see some of your handwork. What have you done? Instead of you just lashing out, and then kind of politics Yaka is playing in Moserada, yeah. It's not easy for you to do it in Nimba. It's not easy to do it in Lofa because down there, they put respect tradition. You can't have the head and you be insulting there. But in Monrovia, yeah, in Moserada, yeah, it played for him. It played for him for 12 years. Yes, it played for Yaka for 12 years. Liberian buying to it. People left from a very district. It's not district 10 people voted Yaka. No. People came from all over. Because of what? He attacks, insult the rest of it. But in the counties, the kind of politics won't play there. Because the chief and and Zones will call you and say, look, my man, we respect tradition. You have to respect leaders. But again, you go in 12 years. In time, to kind of see Liberian who love you, cheering you today. They'll ask you, say, my man, I think now this the kind of thing is okay now. You have to change this kind of style of politicking. Let's see what have you done for district number 10th. Let's see some of your handbag. Who have you impacted? How many people you have on scholarship? They'll start to ask you that in time to come. But meanwhile, the big one here is Joseph Boyka and George Weah. George, as I close up the link of my guests this morning, haven't you, after you have returned from the UN General Assembly, one of the best things George Weah ever did for himself was to go out there campaigning and took his own face, not waiting on whosoever in the CDC. George took his own face out there and said that won't be president for the second time. Give me it. Let me continue what I started. That will help George Weah a whole lot. So if you relax and someone tell you, say, I get a whole plate under my control. No, you get nowhere under your control. Because why? Your officials, they are not responsive. You get to them, they won't reach back. Do you know how many regards people have for some of us out there? And Joseph Boyka, this thing I'm telling you. Yeah? People are watching and say, but we put a United Party there. Everybody saying rescue. Those old folks from the 12 years. We need to see some fresh faces, or we come and see the same old thing. JMB, if nobody is saying it to you, I'm saying it to you, Ambassador Boyka. If you wake up this morning, drinking some green tea, green tea is a very good tea. At a certain age now, you don't drink coffee and whatsoever. Drink green tea. You're drinking your tea this morning. People now start to think and say, well, everybody's saying rescue. Yes, rescue. Okay. Why is it you want to rescue? Are we going to see those who are there 12 years ago? Are you bringing them back? You want the votes. You see now what is happening, Akko? There are some political parties now. Akko stand-up bearer, Lucidine Camara went and meet George Weah yesterday. So, and if you have election today, again, I say on the Facebook, Unity Party finna win the election. But on the ground, the reality should be different. That social media thing, buy into it too much. Of the two political parties, all of you will put up the numbers when you're having your rally. You will launch, and the people will do what? The people will turn out. And this actually runoff, this November 14 runoff, don't anticipate the turnout to be huge. Because why? People who are trucks, they will not be able to go and vote for the presidency. Yes, so let's stop here and have our guests in the studio. I mean, take these advices, work on it. That's what made you a politician. Politics are science where you mix them together. Those of you who are not reaching to, try to reach out to them. Joseph Boyka, good morning to you, Joseph Boyka. Try to reach out to Benina. Let's see something. I can hit the ash on the wall. The see where you reach out to comment. Everybody said, well, Joseph Boyka will never go to comments. Two of them went into court. 200 went into the civil law court. That day, Joseph Boyka was testifying against Alexander Cummings. And guess what you did for yourself? You went to Cummings' home. If that put it to rest, well, that's part of it. Reach out to Bernard Ure. Josh, we are. Yeah, easy. You want to beat this. So there are some things, even the male and I agree, say, reach out. Look, I'm enjoying Akko right now. Lucinda Camara, good morning to you. Yeah. After the show, there's somebody you coming for coffee break. No, let's just say drink tea. Say, remember, how you can hit the team the two ways. Hey, look, Lucinda Camara now is looking like, because Common was like the Ronaldinho on yesterday or day or so. Now, Lucinda Camara now, after appearing with Joseph Boyka, everybody for Akko have joined. This was done deal. You see Lucinda Camara was seen with Joshua. That is it. You have to convince. And those of you political heads, please do this in line with your representative candidates. Let me say to the political heads, I linger with Martin shortly. Those of you who are making decisions for the party, don't just sit there and say, yes, I'm the standard bearer of the Liberal First Movement in my Sheikh Kouyaté voice now. I'm the standard bearer of Liberal First Movement. I've given my support to the party here. Leaving out all those who have contested on your party ticket. These are people who have the numbers. They were the main reasons some of them voted you as standard bearer or voted that party ticket. Don't go make decision on your own as a standard bearer. Otherwise, else you just carrying the party emblem and go and join. But the vote, that person won't get the vote. Let me use, for example, the Liberal First Movement is Sheikh Kouyaté. Sheikh, if you have taken a decision to join the CDC or the Unity Party, make sure you get back to those who contested on your party ticket. You have candidates everywhere. Talk to them. Represent their candidate. Yes, you have good numbers coming for your vote, although you didn't win it, but okay. You have numbers coming up from your vote. That's the Clarence Monumba. If you make up your own decision too, you have candidates who have won on your party ticket. Clarence Monumba, like in District 3, Grange there, Jacob Debbie. Clarence, consult with your representatives, senatorial candidates. Say, this is where I want to go. Let's look at the agenda. But don't make that decision on your own. Otherwise, when you join the party, will just be just for the Facebook's sake that XYZ had joined the CDC or the Unity Party going as an individual. You're not carrying the whole party the votes. Because at this time now, that numbers people looking for, the highest all will win. Who have the highest all? Work on these things. The two parties, if you want to be win this election, you take all what I'm saying into a very serious consideration. As I close out this morning, the Silent Voters Association, good morning to the nurses. You don't partake in politics. Good morning to the doctors. Good morning to the security apparatus, the armed forces, and the Silent Voters Association, and nowhere they are calling. You won't see them in party t-shirt. Good morning to those of you in the corporate world, the banking institution. Look at how many financial institutions we do have. Check that database. Look at the amount of employees they do have. If you look at Echo Bank, across the country, they will have almost like 4,000 to 5,000 employees. Go to GT Bank, go to UBA, and all of the workers, you will see them in your party t-shirt. These are Silent Voters Association. They are professionals who are listening. So when you take to the podium, let the message go across, Joshua, Joseph Boyka. At this time of time, we're reaching now, and I attack versus attack. Otherwise else, only your partisan will vote. When you attack Joshua, Joseph Boyka, your partisan will cheer you up. Then the Silent Voters will have a one-way to think. Josh, if you attack Joseph Boyka, your own voter will cheer you up right there. I'm going to put it in the football way for you to understand it, but I think Liberia have gotten the message. Let's say no to violence. The Elections Commission will wait those various cases that are still going through your legal team. This hearing matters. I want to announce to Liberian people that NEC have a couple of hearing cases that are still going on. All right, in the coming days, we'll announce to the general public. But meanwhile, November 14 is now set. And to the two political parties, you know one thing? the United Party and the CDC, none of them have sent in um, the time of launching date to Elections Commission. What's happening? Who wants to be the first to launch and who wants to be the last? There are two things happening with the party now. Just please make this your obligation. Send your timetable to NEC. Tell Elections Commission because the campaign will close on the 12th of November. So in the space of 2 weeks, United Party by now, and now the CDC, you'll tell NEC, well, I'll be launching on this day. I'll be launching, but none of you are doing so. So everybody want to be the last. That's what's happening. Yes, this is the TBS. Good morning, folks. In the midst of all I will say, country friends, after this event, we still continue as a country. All of the hits, some of you are not speaking to one another. You have made the grudge so deep. Yeah, man. This country belongs to every one of us. In the midst of all country friends, my name is Oni Roberts. Yes, Mike Timber, this guy in there, getting on camera. And when you move the shades, yeah. Move that shit. 6,997 votes came out from where? District number 3 in Monserrate, yeah. And he said to me a couple of days ago, well, I would like to appear on the show. Why is it nobody looking away? When people are asking me, the two parties, the CDC, the United Party, is not reaching out to us. So, Mark Timba from District number 3 live with us on the TBS this morning. Good morning to you, Mac.
Thank you so kindly this morning, Oni Robert, and thank you to RCF for the invitation given me to be here this morning. And I'm very happy and in very good health to be here.
Okay, great. How is district number 3?
Basically, district number 3 is good, and the people are doing pretty well. Our 11 communities and 53 blocks. I left the district very good and in a very good condition.
Okay, so you're supporting Patrick Kumuya. Just tell us your experience on the just ended election, District 10 for your support the representative candidate.
Okay, 2017 we came third. Now we had a total vote of 4,572 votes in 2017, and this time around we try to work very hard. Those mistakes that were made in 2017, we try to correct those mistakes in 2023 October 10 election. From my understanding and from what I've observed in the district, the people of district number 3 they voted for Patrick Kumuya, because if you look at the total registrants in district number 3, we have 51,000 plus people who registered in district number 3, and we had 18 candidates who contested in the just in the election. With the vote accumulated by Mr. Patrick Kumuya, 6,997 votes, which amount to 18.28% of the. So when you look at that vote, if we were in other counties that we were G and Grand G there or Grand Crew, Patrick Kumuya would be senator.
Okay.
So and
is that how many votes?
6,997 votes that we got. But in district number 3, we came second. So that is a clear indication that the people of district number 3, if only it was left with the people of district number 3, Patrick Kumuya is a lawmaker.
So imagine Patrick contesting in Grange there or Grandkid
but now
he'd be senator because of the amount of votes he claimed.
Yeah, he will be senator by now. And most besides that, what I say the people of district number 3 voted for Patrick Kumuya, and he was on the heart of the people of district number 3, and they really went out to vote for him. If it wouldn't have been, the issue that we have raised consistently about the voter tracking and other stuff, Patrick Kumuya could have been a lawmaker. No other person could have won Patrick with the vote. With the people's vote from district number 3. No other candidate could have won Patrick Kumuya in district number 3. But again, this is Liberia. This is a system. This is the kind of country that we find ourselves. So we came second to the representative elect Mobile, and we want to say a very big thank you to our people. We have learned a lot of lessons and the kind of camaraderie, the friendship in different communities.
You congratulated someone mobile already?
Basically, this more Smo been congratulated by so many people in the district, and we move forward. I don't think it's mandatory for an individual. I mean, for an individual to congratulate somebody who won. I think it's just by goodwill, being very, very, very receptive of whatever you receive. But moving forward is our representative elect, and we respect him to him developing the district.
Okay, great. So before continuing, this is a human interest story. Earlier this morning, we had a news headline, a lady with a 1 month old baby who got reported missing have just been informed. The baby have been found due to our announcement on the radio. So the family want to thank Truth FM. The 1 month old baby is currently at the JFK hospital after being missing on yesterday for almost 24 hours. Okay, let's continue with this. Patrick contests as an independent candidate in district number 3. Have you gone back to his supporters close to Mac Timber? You have your own followers. Great. What are the people saying in district number 3 in terms of the two folks into the runoff, the George Ria and Joseph Boyka, with that huge numbers?
You see, O'Neill, going back, I want to take you back to district number 3. You see, in district number 8, when the vote of the people manifested in the outcome of the election, the people started rejoicing. The whole street in district number 8, where people were rejoicing. When going Plibo, and my good friend and brother, the former student leader, youth leader in person of Mr. William, when it was announced that he was in the lead, and I don't know the
case of the hearing. It's currently at the hearing, yeah.
Rejoicing in Plibo as I speak to you. I know the kind of euphoria that in Plibo. And in other districts that people won, the people of the district voted for them that they won. You see the people rejoicing. But when you go in our district, now it's like ghost camp. Because the people everywhere you say, oh, but how come we were all voted for Party, but the result different? We say yes, because we decided to be lawyer banner. We say we're not sure. So your vote, they didn't reach to the vote for us to win. You gave us 6,997 votes. But other votes are key from other the district. It made other people to win. So we say thank you to every one of you for standing by us. We say we really the kind of love and the affection I got from the people at district number 3 for Patrick is overwhelming and is beyond all human reasoning. Because to see that kind of district, I know, in fact, that district has been a United Party district. If you are not on United Party ticket to win that district, it's very difficult, very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Independent candidate, we have the CDC candidate, and the Coalition for Democratic Change candidate that they spend a whole lot in the district to win. They could not match or they could not even come third place. So we also have the Unity Party candidate, the incumbent lawmaker. Everybody was fighting the independent candidate in President Patrick Kumuya, but he could not even come second to the man who won. He came third. So somebody who never had any political party support, somebody who struggled on his own to get that kind of vote, I think it's a landmark victory for Patrick Kumuya. We don't see it as a loss. We don't see it as anything. We see it as a victory for us to get that kind of vote in district number 3. We are very happy and very grateful to the people. But moving forward, we know in pains.
Which way is he heading? I mean, this is the big one. The big one. You have the Congress of Democratic change, incumbent George Weah, the Unity Party, Joseph Boyka. Which way is he heading?
Oh, that's a big thing you want to hear, but I'm not going to break that news today. Yeah, we break the news in the soonest possible time. We have been having so much.
Is that a secret part? What news? We jumping people. I say breaking news or what? Mm-hmm. Is it being consulted? The two parties are they reaching out to Patrick? I mean.
Oh yes. I can say it for free, and so we'll say it for free. But he have met with so many other. I mean, the two parties they have invited him, and he met with them. But there are a lot of discussion going on. You know, the party, the stand-up bureau met with him, and CDC, not George Weah, but other people. Hierarchy from the political party, they have also spoken with him. They are calling him to see how best they can get the support of Patrick Kumuya in district number 3. Remember now, district number 3, as I told you, is a real politically challenged district. So to get that kind of vote, you need Patrick Kumuya on your side, not just coming on your side, because you know election is something that in Liberia right now it have transformed from one stage to another that you don't have.
Is it possible, Patrick yes says, Mactima look to his team and say, well, I'm giving a hands up. I'm not going to support George Weah or Joseph Boyka. Let those who voted for me make their own decision. I mean, this is democracy.
2017, after the election, yes, he said people should make their own decision, go their way. But this time around, I can't see that happening. Patrick Kumuya would say everybody should make that decision. But the conversations are going on right now, and it's becoming fruitful day by day. And I can tell the Liberian people for free, and the people of the National Tree, Patrick Kumuya, in the soonest possible time, he will be coming up with the decision. In life, you got to make decisions. Not everybody will like your decision that you're going to make, but make the right decision conscientiously. Make the decision that at the end of the day, it will move our country forward. Should do Patrick Kumuya want to go either way of the ladder? Yes, Patrick Kumuya. You see, George Weah as somebody who have done extremely well for Liberia. You see, Joseph Boyka as somebody, the man of wisdom, the man who.
So let me trade you this way.
Move the country forward. You see, Joseph Boyka as somebody.
So the two can be correct. Back, hold on. Let me trade just two way, your face or from your own district, right? From your camp, Patrick now. Making a decision, should I support George Weah for another 6 years? What George Weah have to offer for my team? Like, pointing that interest, right? It is. Then on the other hand, you say the United Party, Joseph Boyka, what's on the table for my team too as well. Are you going back to see the old faces? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
These are things that Patrick Kumuya take into consideration. Do we want a president that will keep on Treasurer Taylor as a city mayor for Pinsville, that Pinsville is dirty? No, we don't want it. We don't want that kind of president. Okay. Do we want a president that will improve the educational sector in Liberia? Yes, we want that kind of president. Do we want a president that the biggest city in Liberia, Pinsville City, will be a green city? Yes, we want that kind of president. Do we want a president that will instill a real law and order in Liberia? Yes, we want that kind of president. Do we want a president that will have some sort of restriction on people on how people behave in the society, and that everybody will not just be lawless and doing their own thing? We want that kind of president. So these are the kind of things. Patrick is not just thinking about what he can get as an individual.
So having said all of that, I can tell you which way you're heading.
Maybe you can guess, but
no, I'm not going to guess. I would because if you say you don't want the mayor from this, then
we can put it before the current president.
Yeah, but
we don't want it.
So we'll tell you if George Weah goes to the second term, like all of his official humans retain them, some of them will be replaced.
I'm telling you. So what I'm telling you is, we want a president that will look into Pinsville. We want a president that will not just focus on other cities, that will also have a real keen eye on the city of Pinsville, because we are lacking development. We are lacking infrastructure development. We are lacking the real. For example, in my district, in district number 3, we have one public high school one public high school in district number 3. But go and see the inflow of students there. They don't have no space to accommodate those people. Do we want a president that will come and help to be another public school or to elevate that building to another level? Yes, we want that kind of president. Those are the kind of discussion that we're having right now. We want a president that will make sure that just how some community roads are being paved in other communities. We want similar president that will focus on Pinsville in the 5 electoral district in Pinsville, to develop those districts, to develop the district number 3. That's some major route, for example, from Omega community coming straight on the Portland Road. There should be a clean road that when traffic to park up in Junction, the car can easily just turn from that place from Omega area to come and get on the Portland Road and just make your way. If you're going to Bannersville or wherever, you can pass there. That's the kind of discussion that we're having right now. We're having a discussion where the president will also make sure that the road leading from Bideko beyond Bideko, going all the way to Maurice's Farm, to the biggest mall in the district. We want the president that will also focus on, if not paving that road, but making sure that that road is very good.
I can drive from the Park Up Pin straight to Bannersville. Uh-huh.
You can drive from Park Up in straight to Bannersville, but why if we have the real traffic to Park Up in? You can have a short route where you can just take it from Total Gas Station, passing through Cosmo and there, road to go. So I know when we met with Ambassador Joseph Mabaka, we put this thing before. We met with the guys from, but we said that we are not going to support anybody that will not meet with. We don't want any third party. If George Weah cannot talk with us, and we are not going to listen to anybody who will just come to us and say, "Oh yeah, John, or wear the red berry and the blueberry, wear the t-shirt." Yeah, we're going to do those things. Yeah, no, we want to hear from the horses more, and that's why we are done with the Unity Party. We're still looking forward to meeting with Ambassador George or we are to see how best we can elevate that kind of discussion. So there where we are right now, and Patrick Kumuya is on the verge. Is on the verge. In the next week or so, Patrick Kumuya will be coming up as to who you're going to turn over the 6,997 votes. And guess what now? But those votes are not influence votes to say, oh yeah, we got money to support Patrick. These are loyalty people. We can call it loyalty people. These are people that when Patrick say let's go this way, and then this is how you're going to be fruit for our going there in our district, and we also we're going to get a technical carriage in our district, and this president is going to make sure that when he wins, going to make sure we have the kind of infrastructure development in our district. We're going to make sure that we have a pipeline water passing through the pipeline that it can move in other communities through our lobby power, and we have to have the kind of voice to speak to lobby with people who will be minister, people who will be director. As a matter of fact, he's also qualified to be minister. He's also qualified to be director. Who knows? So, but we are not putting this kind of personal thing in front. We are putting the people interest before people that we're meeting. So right now, I can tell you that the conversation on just left Patrick Kumuya, going to another meeting, and meeting they're going on since the announcement of the result. But we want to, the basic thing that we're here for is any president who is not really thinking about Painesville, we are not going to support that president.
Okay. And a president who is not thinking about Princeville, does Patrick have that? I mean, like, I listened up to Western guy in Grand Bassa this morning within the news, saying that he will turn Grand Bassa over to George Weah. The president, the Patrick have the influence. I mean, you should have some connect with the people that kind of influence to make things happen. Or he's just saying because you want to be part of it.
Tell you something. You see me, if Patrick can reach to the young people in the district, I can reach to the young people. If Patrick can reach to the old folks, we have our chairman Foko, who are then able to reach them. If Patrick can reach to the women, you have our chair lady Hannah Conway, who can reach them. If Patrick can reach to other people in the district, we have a whole team. Now, Patrick is really grounded and connected with the people. Can you imagine somebody who has lived in that district for years? I just told you the reason why we lost the election because we refused to truck. Because we refused to truck, they can't. 2,000, 3,000 human beings to make us to win. But we are not going to get into that. We will always depend on the people of the district. The day, I don't know if we are anticipating going back again, but as it stands right now, we have never anticipated going to truck people out of the district to bring them to vote for us. Because when we do that, we will not be loyal to the people in the district. We will be loyal to people that will brought from out, to always pay attention to them so that next time they can come again to vote for us.
Let Patrick congratulate some more. So yeah, you have to do so. Okay.
So and what I'm telling you is Patrick is well grounded in district number 3. There is no community, for example, if from Omega community, going to New Areas community, Puebla community, Wentan, Sobin, and Barclay Mission, and Frog Island, all these areas. There's nowhere that Patrick will go somebody with that. So this is Patrick. If you are not grounded with the people, you will not get 6,000 now, almost 7,000 votes. So to tell you that he's well grounded with the people, and when he speaks like a leader.
Okay.
Your leader is to speak and think about people to follow you. That's what make Patrick Kumuya a real leader. And I can tell you, if Patrick, any candidate that Patrick pledges his support for this coming election, district number 3, you're going to sweep that whole district.
Okay, once here, you can tell me. Let me just run this on the U.S. Embassy. Just about 20 hours ago. The U.S. Embassy just had a release on Liberia. Congratulations, Liberia. This is from the U.S. Embassy in Monrovia, Liberia. We applaud your active participation in the recent elections. The NEC Liberia announced a runner for the presidential race as no candidate received 50% plus one. We urge, this is from the U.S. Embassy, we urge peaceful acceptance of results and resolution of concern through legal processes. Your democratic spirit shines bright. Yes, this is from the US. In terms of violence, I'm saying no to any form of violence. This is one thing our network have been on since this one of this campaign process. How's the district? How you pushing that awareness out? No to any form of violence. The country interest comes first in the midst of all.
And guess what now? The whole district now is either CDC or Unity Party. And these people, they are, I mean, the people of District Number 3, they are good people, they are calm people, they respect people's decision. For example, if Patrick Kumuya comes today and pledges his support for a political party or to a candidate, other people from the other camp are going to respect him. In fact, they will call him and congratulate him for the votes they're taking. So that's the kind of district that we're talking about. Our people, they are not people like in other districts where every day people fighting, people doing this, people doing that. It's simply because nobody wants to respect their friend's decision as though you, in the person, had to be making decision for them. We have to respect people's decision. And once we try to do that, to respect the decision of others, you will see that there will be no violence. Because violence comes when people feel that they are entitled to certain things. And therefore, when you go against it, and you go against their entire life and go against the whole country. So we have to respect people's decision. When they make their own decision, you have to look at them, congratulate them, and wish them well. So that's the kind of district that we have. So in terms of violence, in this second round, I can freely tell you that there will be nothing of such, because when we decide and we say we're going this way, and the people of District Number 2 are going to follow us. Already, we lost the representative. I believe that they will also want to put smiles on our face by going the way that we choose is to go for any candidate of the best person who represents the best alternative to the former march of Liberia. That's the kind of candidate that the people, I believe that the people will follow. Not the same rhetoric, not the same thing that people doing, and we just go, we say, I will say, we go there, we say, we put one finger up, we put two fingers up, we say, go this way. No, that's not what we want. We want to see real thing that will make or convince people to go this way. That's why I don't believe in the tune where they say, like what you were saying, rescue. I believe in the other one. They say real change for hope. I believe in what I do, because these are lip service. We want to see what happened this person track record, what this person have done, and what this person can do based on their past performance. That will also your past and present performance that will also give us the idea that you're going to do this, and that's what we're looking for. And the best alternative will soon be coming on based on the kind of conversation that we have been having with people. For me, when I go and meet people, I look into the eyes of the people to make sure that what you're telling me is deeply rooted in your heart. Because when you do sociology and psychology, you will know that when somebody is talking true, in fact, you will see it from the face. That's why you see most of the Westerners, when they're talking to you, they look directly into your face. They want to know whether what you are saying is actually true. I think you have experienced it. You have gone out of this country. You have interacted with some of those people. So when they're talking to you, they look directly into your face to know whether what you are saying based on your
that's how you'll be looking to the two political party here. So you look in the face of Joshua. Okay, Joshua look you back in the face. You look in the face of Ambassador Boyka. Yeah, he'll look you back into the face.
And it was I was moved, and but I also wish him to sit with. I mean, Mr. Kumuya to go along with him to sit with Ambassador George Weah, to also look into his face to know whether what he will tell us is actually from his heart, or just say it because he won the vote. So, but I was amazed by what the old man talked about, and the kind of historicity where he comes from, and where he wants to take this country. I was really moved by that. But we also want to listen to the president. I believe he have a lot to say. And my only problem is You know,
Mactimba. This is political Mactimba.
in other communities, in other like I'm always jealous because these things I see from the president in other community is not in none of it is in Pinsville. Go look at PHP. Go look at Invisible Park. Go look at Nuku Town. All of these things I may put in there, but not a single one in Pinsville. So why tell you we live from here, we go to this area, we ran motorbike. Some of our children who want to go to the recreational center, they fall. I mean, they make some accident, and because we don't.
So when you have the discussion with the president will say this is just. I mean, Liberia Warren 76 years, Warren 71 going to get 5 years. So give me another 6 years, and you'll see what I'll do for Pinsville.
But when Pinsville get far electoral district, Pinsville get the highest population in Muslim.
So if you're crying, what would District 1 say in Pinsville? District 4, District 5, District 6.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, Pinsville get the highest population in terms of the city. We get the highest population, but we don't have one recreational center. Everybody, in fact, the Pinsville City Hall Grant. There was a little basketball court that was placed there, and you go see the entire area is filthy. Grass have grown all over there. So the same attraction that you carry to other area, like PHP and other area, they are not. But you got to tell me why you've been developing other places and you have forgotten about Pinsville, and most especially in district number 3. So these are things I'm going to put before the president when we meet the president. If you can answer us good and tell us that you have a real plan for our district and Pinsville, then we think we can start the ball rolling there. But we have heard from one side and in person of Joseph Yumabueka, and we also heard from hierarchy from CDC, but we are not being able to meet with Josh. We're hoping that we can receive a telephone call from him to also have elevate that conversation with him. The horse is more. We are not here for any third party, and any third party coming, we are not going to really listen to you. We want to talk to the individual who is on the ticket. If even George we can talk to Joe Awatiro or Jeremiah Kuhn. We're still looking forward to talking with.
Damn man, I can foresee your tell people say, look, you know what happened? Say we can't get that we're going through. We just still y'all go and make their own decision.
If we're coming to make a real concrete promise to the people at district number 3, I can tell you that we are not going to just listen to third party people and say we put our people's lives into jeopardy because this is the thing that we talk.
What's the total number of votes from District 3? 51,000 register. Okay. So I'll also like to see which way the representative like Sumo Mobile is going, whether it's the CDC or the Unity Party. No, I'm saying, my man.
We go. What I care most about is where Patrick Kumuya.
Okay. Great. As you close up, we gotta go.
And as we close, for you, my heart is filled with love for people at district number 3. And Mr. Kumuya is, you know, for somebody to lose the election and still be happy and move around and go and sit with the people and say, but then man, we lost the election, but the man coming to what the man still saying now, as though nothing has happened because he didn't put his hair in one basket. This is a businessman. And he's the biggest preparator in terms of private school in district number 3, Moserado County. This man is well grounded. This man is established. This man wasn't going there for riches. This man was going there for more opportunities that you will explore out there for a lot of young people to benefit, for the old folks, the women, like the very saving group, for these people to benefit. That's why you were going there for. So we have not lost. We won the election. And we won the hearts of the people of District number 3 through our campaign messages. That's why we got 6,997 votes, almost 7,000 votes. So we are very happy. We are not versed with anybody in the district. Thank you to the entire team of FOK. Thank you to Patrick Kumu.
I will call a round table, Mark. I will call a round table. Patrick Kumuya, Sumo Moba, Oni Roberts on a round table. We have a lit. Maybe we'll watch someone a Champions League game.
Is Victory FC supporter? He doesn't have a special.
No team? No.
But his wife is an ardent follower of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, so we'll watch your Ad Nasa game. I don't know which side most supporting football. Yeah.
Andre.
Okay.
And the children affiliate with Real Madrid. So
okay, we'll watch the El Clasico on Saturday. Yeah. I'll call someone more. I'll call Patrick Kumuya. I'll call you back. I said, let's watch our El Clasico. Although I'll be cheering Madrid in Clasico. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Barcelona too much. I must say sorry. Thank you so much.
Get the opportunity this morning. Thank you.
Great. The voice of Mark Timber right here on the Breakfast Show this morning. Shall we bring you sponsor Namia Tapia? 9 minutes down, 9 o'clock. This is the TBS. My name is O'Neill. Yeah, man. After this event, we'll still continue as a country. Jah will save the day.
Love will save the day. Believe it when we fight. We're gonna be alright.
Okay, so let's take the music. I promise to play this song right back after this post coming up right here with Naomi Tapia on the True Breakfast Show. Let's find out what is making news in the world of sports to fill us in this morning. On the TBS this morning, sounds of the passion of life. Oh, I love this so much. So Naomi Tapia is here to fill us in with the word of sports right here at this morning. Let's link up and say good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Naomi.
Good morning, O'Neill. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Passion of Life. Second Division Club Blackmail Warriors will pocket 10,000 United States dollars if they emerge as champions of the Liberian second-tier league this season. The Warriors are second on the LFA Second Division League table with 16 points, 2 points behind leaders Shatter Angels. The money is a pledge from former footballer and renowned businessman Prince Walker. Walker played in the Liberian League in early 2000 with defunct United Soccer Ambassadors. He is the chief executive officer of the Prince Walker Group of Companies. Speaking to the team after a 2-0 win over Parks FC on Tuesday, Walker, a member of Blackmail Warriors, told the management he was impressed with the team's performance and the attitudes exhibited by the players during the match. He encouraged the team to keep the spirit of togetherness, noting that with unity they will keep winning. He also made available 200 United States dollars to the players. Post Dodo finally managed to put an end to his goal drought by scoring for Nema United in their 1-0 win over Mighty Enforcers on Tuesday, according to Liberian Sports International. The winger, who had not scored a goal in 6 previous games for Nema United since joining from Almighty FC, was happy to help the team grab a win, which was their second of the season from 7 league games. Dodo has been a regular for Nema United this season, clocking 640 minutes under his belt. The goal, however, was Dodo's first in 7 league matches, and he expressed his relief after the game. The veteran helped to increase Nema United's point to 7 from 7 league matches. An international development, Kylian Mbappe, was on target as PSG went top of Group F with a clinical win over AC Milan in the Champions League. The hosts are now 2 points above Borussia Dortmund, who beat Newcastle United 1-0 on Wednesday. Mbappe opened the scoring against Milan in the 32nd minute with a driven shot into the bottom corner. And second half goals from Randall Kolo, Emmanuel, and Lee Kahn in secured all 3 points for the French champions. Mbappe, who has now scored 13 goals in 13 matches for PSG and France this season, profited from a great run from 17-year-old Warren Zaire-Emery. Wrong 14 Milan keeper Mark Magnon with his crack from the edge of the bars. Luis Enrique's side dominated and thought they had doubled their lead in the 48th minute, but Ousmane Dembele's foul-curling finish was ruled out by the video assistant referee for a foul in the build-up. Milan remain winless in Europe this season and are bottom of Group F with 2 points from their opening 3 matches. That's all from our sports desk.
Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
And shall we join our last segment guest, Francis Varnin? And let's say happy birthday to Martin Hayes. Martin, today's your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Martin Hayes, the face of the RIA. Happy birthday, Martin Hayes. Tiwa Tiwa. Oh, I love this song so much.
Love will save the day. Believe you when we fight.
Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Let's say good morning to Mrs. Fatu Shaw. And oh man, see you for a very long time. Big brother Abraham Shaw, good morning. Thursday morning. This is the TBS. In the midst of all country first. If we fight, where are we going, man? Tiwa Tiwa. Tiwa Tiwa. Let's come together. Let's move from as a country. Tiwa Tiwa. Let's come together after this event, man. Okay, shall I bring in our guest right here on the True Breakfast Show 96.1 the Hottest Soul of Liberia. Good morning to all of you listening now. I mean, after this event, this is just an event. Yes. It's not possible to have everybody going on one side. Yes. I go this way, you go this way. It's like north, south, east, and west. So we're left with west, east, and west, right? Then south and north, we have to decide out of the joint east or west. So which way you heading to? But what I want to say is, before I link up with my guests this morning, I mean, it's a very crucial time as we get into the campaign process. I've been told that the two political parties have submitted a zero schedule. You know, you see that's the thing about radio, the strength of the radio. When you put up an information out and instantly you have people coming back and informing you. That is it. So earlier on, I did announce the CDC and the Unity Party were yet to announce when they'll be launching. So I've just been told they have submitted, the Congress for Democratic Change have submitted a various schedules for the runoff, that campaign schedule now, when it will be coming out. So it's good we know, then we'll tell the public that, well, George Ria is coming out on this day, or Joseph Boyka is coming up on this other day. All right? Then people will know how to adjust themselves. That everybody will turn out for campaign rally and so forth. It is important. It is. Otherwise, else you could be caught up, you know, heading for different things. That people will be going to hospitals. Why you celebrating? Why you campaigning? That people who are lying on a sick bed, that someone want to give her the ghost and waiting for God to call them. There are some family members in the hospitals who just need a $5 to save a life. Just a $5. Why others are out there? There are some who have given birth. There are some who have passed. That's why Ecclesiastes say, I mean, there is time for everything. So it is good. Anyway, we have Francis Verning. Very beautiful t-shirt, I'm saying. He said to me on a day or so, look, O'Neill, why is it you're not bringing me on the show? I said, why? I mean, we're talking politics. He said, well, I want to give out 200 scholarships. I was like, what? What for? Are you a representative candidate? He said, no, you know, I'm not going that way. He said, I'm giving out 200 scholarships, 100 for the CDC and 100 for Unity Party. And I came to myself, you know, I love education so much. I said, correct. I said, repeat what you have just said. He said, well, for life, Zoe, uh, is giving out 200 scholarships. Free. 100 for United Partisan. They got interesting. Interesting show coming have here. 100 for United Partisan, 100 for CDC. They are came here and say correct. What will they be learning? So some of them will learn how to install a satellite, the CCTV camera, etc., etc. Some of them will learn how to drive. After the whole event, you on your own. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Great. Francis, good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, O'Neill. It's a pleasure being here. I'm so happy. And it is an honor to always be in this studio to give back to our people in the country, especially the kind of troubling time that we are in. We have the saying after election, what next? So these are things that we're going to look at today. The young people minds have been the other way, and we are not focusing on things that will help us for forever.
Okay, Highs for Life, Zoe. Just a little bit, give a backdrop of someone's listening up to you maybe for the first time and say, what is this for life, Zoe? For life, Zoe, yeah.
Well, for life is Liberia first and best vocational training program, and for life been around for the past 7 years, training more than 7 to 8,000 plus young men and women in 20 different disciplines. And for life happens to win the Momo Hero Ochin Award, meaning that my life for life been playing a significant role in Liberia, especially as it relates to the growth and development of the young people mind. So we're able to win that award for Lone Star Cell MTN. And this is how we able to get back to our country, Liberia, by providing education, because we noticed that after high school, many kids, they don't do anything. They ride motorbike, they do drugs. So with the intervention for life 7 years back, we were able to produce 31 plus company in Liberia, making for life the first vocational institution in Liberia to produce that number of companies. So you now have many young guys that are graduates from For Life now owns their company. They have employees. That is my goal, because 7 years back when you first hosted me on the platform, I told you For Life is all about empowering the young people. I don't want to be that superhero type. I want that person that will be able to give back to the generation. We are seeing it now, 31 companies. So with that, we were able to win the MTM Momo Hero Ochin easily, because our significant work within the country, Liberia. So as it relates to this nation, the electoral process, a lot of things in the airway, anger, young men, somebody getting money, and criticize the other side. So we now come back to see how best we can seize the fire to conscientize the minds of the young people that, oh no, politics will go, election going to finish, what will your family eat? Because these are things that the young guys can say, I'm disenchanted from the party, I'm disenchanted, because when you put your hope in your man, you put your hope in that woman. So we're not saying no, change the dynamic. You can now focus on your development instead of focusing on a political party to change your life. Because if you depend on men, they lay you down, you'll be disenchanted. But if you depend on God, trust me, what's going to happen? Things going to work for you. So we noticed that all of those young guys that are in Liberia, that are chanting the battle cry, the slogan, they need to go back to school.
Okay, great. So this was those my key area of interest. When you talk about offering the scholarship. So actually, why? You're doing it for the two political parties. You have the coalition for democratic change and the unity party. So 100. Why?
But the two political parties, they are to a crucial stage right now in our country history. They are the two best political parties, and these are institutions that have many young people backing them. Mind you, anything goes wrong, the young people will get all the uprise. So we now need to sensitize their mind, gentlemen. Politics is like this, but you now need to focus on your education. So we thought it wise to give it to Unity Party and CDC, because they are to the final stage, right? And their supporters going to benefit, at least even tomorrow, if their party win the election. If they don't have any benefit, they'll remember that, when I was supporting this party, I heard on the radio, there was 100 scholarship given to us That person can see that as a memorial. That's what we want in Liberia. We want the young people that they can now reach to that stage of education, because only if the garden if they don't learn right now, you myself will be in a problem tomorrow. So you know the party going to receive 100, and then CDC. They are not the only institution. No, for this year I've given close to 500 scholarships. I gave a aspiring, I think horrible one countryman from District 11.
Yeah, District. Yeah, he did participate in the election in District 11. Yeah.
He's a good guy. And then during the campaign period, I gave him 50 scholarships. 50. I remember he's one of those politicians in for life history that sponsored 13% to our school. I said, no, if this man can sponsor 13% for life, I will not give him 50 in return. And then when I met a countryman, I told him that I'm not here to beg you. No, I'm here to help in the process. So he was like, wow, because I'm the current chairman of my community, Wadasa community. I won a high margin because of my good work. And then when I went to him with 73 chairmen, all of those guys' voice was, we want this in our community, we want this, we want that. But I told you, no, I'm not here for that. I'm here to give you scholarship. So he was like, wow, this is a great thing, because first of all, people just want for us. People just want for us. But now you were able to come to me and say, oh, I will give you 50. So it's not only these two political parties have been given to other political parties that have been in the airway. So country may receive 50 scholarship, and then we're going to have Unity Party going to work away with 100 scholarships, 600 scholarships. Now, if anybody wins tomorrow, after the election process finish, we got additional 200 scholarship for you.
Okay, great. So, I mean, someone is listed up. So, why is Mr. Vani doing this? Giving back scholarships. People should be paying for them.
We have to get back to our country. This country is the best country on planet Earth, and it will get better when we have a lot of educated young men and women in our country. If the guys receive some level of education, trust me, they're going to see the clear picture, because we don't want a youth that would be bored. We don't want a youth that we sing the battle cry before he or she receive job. We want a youth that can say, go ahead with what you can do, but this is my stand. You can only have a stand when you have some finance on you. You can only have a stand. So you got to be careful with those that are speaking the way they're speaking, because that may not have nothing to do. He having no backing. His only hope is somebody promising that when I get there, you will get this. So that kind of man is very eager for that person. But if that person now cannot sit and earn 3,000 to 4,000 US a month with our government job, he say, no, let's look at it this way. Now he will now start pushing logic instead of party sentiment. So that's the things we are concerned about. Because one of young men can analyze Liberia and say, oh, I can choose Liberia over any person on earth. That's the play we want. So with that, the only way we can help as an institution is to provide education for them. If that means any money, things get better. The ratio of development in Liberia for the past 5 years have increased. Things increase now. People are building houses. People are doing things. They need electrician. And LEC is gradually moving from one county to another. They need people. All of our electrical graduates, most of them are now working with LEC. That's what we want. Okay. That's what we want in Liberia. And now we can now boast about 31 biodigestor company for life. That's what we want in Liberia. We don't want to talk say Liberia where you have to talk about politics before you receive job. We don't want a Liberia wherein you have to chant battle cry before you receive job. We want a Liberia that the young people can now sit down and push logic. They cannot choose Liberia over anybody. That's the Liberia we want. And for Life Zone is not going to help in that process by giving scholarship up to the young people. All you need to do is just to register, and we're going to get call only from the chairman of this political party. So if you just listen to me, you come and say, oh, I'm on CDC here, I will not listen to you. Your party chairman have to call me, and then I will drive over and give him that 100 scholarship slots that the young people can come and learn, because we have a big saying, after election, oneness. Oneness. We don't want too much disenchanted people around here. You know the anger in the young people, you know what it does for the country? a lot of things happen. But if we now have young people say, yes, I voted this guy based upon my conscience, I voted the politician based upon what they can do for Liberia. This person is developmental inclined, I voted him for that reason, not expecting something in return. That's the kind of Liberia we want.
Not expecting something in return. Great. So, what are you going to be offering? I mean, those who will call you, we're not going to open telephone line for this. You will announce a number, and I'll definitely follow up to see how many persons have interest or young announcement. And so, what else will you be offering? I mean, it's giving back. When you talk about education business, you see, even the viewers online will drop, but like politics, the thing, it goes on a high increase. So I said to myself, what other country is this? This man on live on air with me, Francis Vining. He earns a bachelor degree in agriculture. Is that why you're living by? No. Wait, he earns a bachelor degree from the University of Liberia agriculture, but you're not living by agriculture. So again, first, what are some of the things you're gonna be offering?
We have more than 20 different things we're going to be offering in for life. We have the electricity, because these are areas that LEC need more workers. They don't need cooks that tomorrow when you're no longer working, you go serve as power tech person. So we have the electricity department that we're going to mold the minds of the young guys to learn the basic electricity in residential wiring. And on the field, they're going to have some knowledge in doing a lot of things. We have the biodigester engineering. This is one of the biggest courses in the country right now that are making headway. As the matter of fact, it's the richest course in Liberia. There is no course paying more money than biodigester. No course in Liberia paying that. You can learn, even your degree is not paying money more than biodigester. Because a typical biodigester engineer that do more marketing, receiving contract, you receive not less than 1,500 USD. Meaning he's not a college graduate, he even not a high school graduate. That's the kind of money he earns. And we have the instruments where people learn how to play instruments for various churches. Remember last year when I gave the churches and the mouses, both Muslim and Christian, 120 scholarships. And we have some imam in for life. We have some pastor in for life that benefited from the scholarship, and some are going to be graduating next month. So,
do you want to agree with me in this context? The professionals should take over the country.
Yes, the only way things get better is when you have technocrats. Politicians, they are only concerned about the next election. Technocrats are the one that develop every nation, right? A technocrat is not concerned about family. He's not concerned about tribes. A technocrat have a blueprints in your mind, the projection of the country, how it should be. So the technical people are the one supposed to lead. Now, I'm a satellite or certified satellite engineer from Ghana. You know where I should be? I should be from that area right there. I will give more idea. But now you take me from that area, only you carry me to some other place that I don't have any background. You won't get result. You carry me to transport. Why no in transport? You not get result. So if you not have somebody from an electricity background and carrying to LEC, you get result. You get result. Well, why we seeing it, Ryan? These are things. Let's just press 4. We have the instrument department where somebody learn to play instrument. We have interior decoration and fashion design, and then we have the architecture department. I posted about our lab. For life, architecture department is one of the best lab in the city currently. Someone asked me, where is the place? I said, in Liberia. The last floor, fully AC, every student on their own computer, doing AutoCAD to the highest level.
The scholarship will cover that.
Yes. So we're going to have the scholarship form separate, and then they're going to now choose which department they want to go in. And then we have the cosmetology department. We have the satellite department. The matter of fact, for life is the first satellite school in Liberia for the past 7 years. Any satellite school you see around, they are for life graduates.
Okay. Okay, you're the first satellite school in Liberia.
Yes. 7 years ago, no matter thinking about satellite business, we introduced satellite school in Liberia, training more than 4,000 to 5,000 plus satellite engineers.
what about the CCTV camera? I mean, this is my area of interest. Despite being an MBA holder, I still want to learn how to install a CCTV camera. Uh, yeah.
These are things that all in a package. So if you're doing satellite, you learn both satellite, security camera, solar panel. This is one package. We got to work together. So if you now go and get electricity knowledge and then learn satellite, trust me, you're good to go. Because many homes will need you. When you do install the satellite, this might need security camera there. Now, since the pronouncement of being your own security went on you, the high increase of the purchase of CCTV camera is on a high level. Many homes now have their wireless security camera. People are now putting it all over, and those that did security camera installation, they are not benefiting from it. They are earning money. And then we have the biodigester department. I told you the best department in the country right now, right?
The biodigester. Okay.
You earn not less than $1,000 in a week if you market yourself thoroughly. Meaning you just need to get 3 contracts per week. You earn that amount. So if a young man that pushing his company to the level, like the likes of A1 company, like the Aura Biodigester, these are all graduate for life. These are guys that are making good money. And the amazing part, they are now employing. That's my dream, to see people graduate from our institution, establish their company, and then employ people.
Going back to this is one of the main reasons I decided to bring you on air, Francis. Most of our young guys, our brothers, people refer to them as the Jogos, but I like to say the French gender youth, and how possible to have the mindset to get them, let them learn trade, whether you have dropped from high school or you have completed high school, learn something yourself after this event. I mean, everything become normal, going for another 6 years.
That's come in the rehabilitation aspect. Remember, those guys, they need us. Some of them, they got into it unknowingly. It was just like taste for the first time, and that was the end. So I'm saying to every orphanage home listening to me right now, I've been seeing a great work by the girl called Jojo. She's been doing amazing work, and the likes of Senator DeLong. So I'm trying to get in contact with them that we can have a training for these people. This is a way that we can give back to these orphanages, because the rehabilitation area. Now, you myself on the radio 3 years ago that I make that pronouncement to train the entire South Beach. Up to this time, we nowhere. Up to this time, nobody have called Mr. Vani. I remember the first time I visited the Justice Ministry office, I talked with a few guys. That was the end. That was the end. We need to train the guys in the cells. After the sentence, what next about their life? That may not learn anything. Trust me, going to get into the wrong habits. So we are saying this out to the orphanages, the rehabilitation homes, the Zocos. Let our government create a place that we that have this knowledge to train these people. That's the way forward. I enter in some country, only I can see Zoco. Right every time. I took 14 of my staff to Sierra Leone, 14. Because we go back to see the mistake we make over the year. How can we recalibrate to see how best our institution for life remain to the top? We take the view of all of our staff. They express themselves, oh, this is what we need to do. And then our current solve in the country, you spend 11 o'clock in Freetown, 1 o'clock in Freetown, nobody check your phone. Correct? City. Because I was in the city, I was around Aberdeen area with my staff, 14 staff. You go out, nobody check your phone. I can't remember seeing Zoco in the street like Liberia. They're there, no. I'm not saying they are not there. I can't remember seeing them. Or in Ghana 3 months ago, I can't remember seeing the one we call Zoco. You walk out, you're from there. The level of trust. So we need to minimize that in our country. Our role here is not to criticize. Our role is to give a solution. And the solution is for that young man to now have a place that he can learn, talk to him, and then for her on the drug laws that's in the country already, big thanks to the government for doing that. and then trust me, we're going to get a result.
Okay, great. So, how is this going to work? I mean, 200. I mean, this is huge numbers. Can you accommodate? You say you're giving scholarship 100 for Unity Party, 100 for the CDC. In terms of accommodation, learning these vocational trades.
So what we're going to do, we're not going to take the 200 at a time, but we have capacity to train 700 person every cycle. Every 3 months for life graduate, close to 500 plus young men and women. We have capacity for that, right?
What will be the next commencement?
November, we're going to pull up another graduate, close to 500 plus.
Okay, probably I'm going to be the guest speaker.
Deserve it, O'Neil. You deserve it because you're one of those that champion the courage to have us on this platform to set our case, and based upon that, with the help of God, we're not riding car because at first they came here, I keep on by, and now I can now sit and drive a nice car fully AC in Liberia. That would make Liberia the best country on earth, and it's only best for those that will learn. If you learn, trust me, you will suffer here. No complain. If the chief, the president, if you don't have some level of education,
You'll still complain.
you still complain.
Mhm.
So it's not about you complaining, it's about you learning. So this is why we are here to clear the air.
So even with you other representative, with you other senator, with you other president, will still complain.
But Jesus Christ, our Messiah, was here with you. He was here. They complain. And if you read keenly in Matthew, somewhere around Matthew 27, can you imagine the people were saying, "We want Barnabas. We don't want that man, right? We want for you to crucify Jesus." They mean they put choose wicked thing over good, right? That's the same thing happening in Liberia. We have some slogans in Liberia. People can say these things. People demanding wrong thing for their life.
So someone said the same thing as in Conakry. You walk in Jogo in Conakry Street, and no one will take your phone and everything like. So Conakry, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Ghana, why Liberia?
Yes, Liberia is one of those countries that when it get better, the entire Africa gets better. Don't take it for a joke. This is spiritual. Things happening like
If Liberia gets better,
everywhere get better. We in the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, when we started movie, Liberia was those first institution as a country to produce movie around here. Where Ghana they start doing show. When Nigeria they start doing movie. We Liberia was the first that started the movie issue. When Liberia started doing Malawala, Balawala, it was not easy. We were on the land. When we started doing trading, selling goods and services, people would travel from Ghana to come here. I remember doing Kwame Nkrumah days when sun couldn't shine in and when we couldn't fall in Ghana. The Ghanaians get on Kino. Now they are now in West Point. They can't go back. They came here for green pasture.
this is Africa. Let's move on. Your own people. This is Africa, man. Yes. Going back to this, I mean, for instance, with this scholarship thing, how important? I mean, our folks, our brothers can take this one. Take it very serious. Learn this. This better us. After this event, those of you who are in the rain, the sun, doesn't mean that this present way you're going to be minister, you're going to be director for this place. That's why the disappointment can come now. See, after we finish campaigning for you thoroughly, we slept in the bush, we been everywhere. I was in the jungle. Now, the dump truck that built the executive mansion, at the end of the day, say the junk truck is too old, it can't pass in front of the mansion. Don't pass it. But the junk truck too was upgraded to, yeah.
So this is what we want. We want to get rid of this negative energy, right? This negative energy. When people start to earn money, they carry on self-judgment. When people start to give you money, they decide for you. We don't want a Liberia where people will decide for people. We want a Liberia where a young man can decide, say, this is wrong. I care less about you winning. I care less about you because I can earn. That's the Liberia we want. We don't want a Liberia where a young man come on the radio. He has been paid to talk for a party. Same person you were talking for, when they gave him what he wanted, he swears.
I care less of you winning. I care less. What does it have to do with me? I mean, I still move on if you become president. If you don't be president,
For me, right now,
Mhm.
November 4 I'm going to open. I'm going to enter less than 20,000 US. It tells you I care less about who become the next president in Liberia.
So you don't think about George Weah, you don't think about Joseph Boycott. You go to Bill sign, wake up sign, and just move on. The country should be peaceful.
My V mirror, they are not. In my V mirror, because the first matter of fact, I can never be bored. I earn a money. Conference, I pay 40% in Liberia.
On a moment basis.
Yes, 40% I paid in Liberia. For the past 7 years, this month was one of the difficult months in my whole life. 7 years paying people. People earn money. In for life, we have instructors that make 700 US from vocational school. I challenge any vocational school I better pay that money.
So you don't think about who to you could have as your senator, your president. You move on. The country should be peaceful.
That's the major part, right? Because anybody you put there right now, they have their group on you. They have their group to eat, right? So our point here is, instead of you focusing on these people as they way forward for their life to get better, the only thing Liberian needs is a peaceful society, a society free wherein you don't have to be a partisan before you get a job. That's the Liberia we want. We want a Liberia wherein you don't have to be associated with a party before you get a job. We want a Liberia wherein the level of security is on an increase, where a man cannot carry somebody to court and receive justice. That's the kind of Liberia people want. When it is free for all, trust me, you will see the competition. But you know what Liberia turning into now? Liberia turning into, if I talk for you, I will get job. In stage of any nation. Wherein, if I talk for you, I will get job, and the country will go to the dream. But if we reach to that place where the man can say, but let's look at these things. This is a political leader. This is my political leader. Why should we choose him? That is the stage we want to reach to. Let's put this on the ground. What?
Okay.
Deliver.
All right. Great. So let's go to the main interest now. I mean, students will have said all of the politicking thing about it. How students now can get contact with For Life Zoe. So when they sign up, they'll say, well, from the CDC, other ones say from the United Party. So what happened with those who are not attached to party? But for this season right now, I say for CDC, United Party, 100, 200 free scholarships.
Yes, we can.
So what happened with Tijuana? Council on party we making the run up. What happened with Shaq? We had no one and no more. What is it? Look, the one person who have gotten is the most important person ever. So, but let's move on. How do students attract? Getting this opportunity.
You know the reason why we gave these things to the major people right now, because I do believe that one of them going to win. We want to remind them that tomorrow we take office, pay attention to the vocational aspect. That's the key thing.
Okay.
It's not about
okay.
vocational aspect, because we're going to remind you when you are seeking the power, we gave you scholarship. Pay attention to the various vocational school within Liberia.
First, you're building yourself for tomorrow. In the near future, as I can see, probably you'll start from your district 11. You from district 11?
I was born in district 15.
Okay, now you're in district 11. Yeah, it's time to account for what you're doing. You're building yourself. Just go ahead. Yeah, you will remind them.
Yes, I will move back to district 15. Only when wicked people can lead people, some men and men, I'm capable of leading.
Of course. You are no exception.
Yeah, so now people say,
that's why the professional should be able to take over.
You know all the wrong things 50 years ago. The first thing was when you Christian, you're not supposed to take part in politics because the place a wicked area. So you have Satan children leading us. That was the wrong thing from the church. When you're in the church, oh, you Christian, you're supposed to be there. You Christian, you're supposed to be in army. These are things that the wrong people took over. So if Google people that some of us cannot help our country, if they need people, can serve. But I do believe that being a representative, that's not the only way to help your country. That's not the only way.
Okay. So how do students have interest to sign up?
It's not individual thing. It's a party business. I'm saying the party
should call you.
I want a zero.
The party chair should call. This will not work.
No, even when up to there.
If it's not work, I was come and say, yeah. The party chairman should call. You call, you say, yeah, I'm 100 names.
He just need to call.
And
I'll
say-
come on number. Mr. Vanny, I know that was
Okay, so let me make it easy for you. You made the party chairman, Mobile Molo from the CDC, Reverend Luther Tapper from the Unity Party. Okay, what should they do?
call me, Mr. Vanny. Thank you for this scholarship you gave. I want deputy to can call. They mean taking me serious. It mean taking the library youth serious.
Mhm.
They ain't serious about all. And trust me, if they don't call, I'll come out the radio. I say they put I don't care about you. I will come back here 2 weeks from now and take
That time can people feel it though. You come out 1 week from now.
the one we found.
Correct.
I will come back and say, since we make, only 2 FM go as far as Guinea, and they are listening, there are people are listening. So they need to call Mr. Vanny. Thank you for the level of impact. Maybe you care less to tell me thank you. That's not what I want. I heard about the scholarship. I need you to come to my office. I will drive and come there and deliver the slots. Then the guys can enroll in November 25th, because at that time election finished. The 25th of November for life going to start a new cycle. Those guys that were chanting with you, they will not get benefit. Meaning maybe your party lost. They make a step benefit. So if that man I come here, I can't tell you say the party and they're ready for young people.
So repeat, I when you repeat it, yeah, repeat it.
So what we want is, we don't want auxiliary here, youth leader to come call. No, I'm talking to the group there. We want the party chairman. We even got more to give, because after election, we still give 200 plus. We want the party chair to call Francis Vanny. We hold you on Chup FN, and we happy for the scholarship given to us. Can we have a meeting with you? I will not drive over and get the slots. That's what we want. You know what happened right there? You gave our institution the respect. You gave the librarian youth the respect. It shows that you're not concerned about winning election, but you're concerned about their well-being. But if you go, you greedy young men that are waiting to take over and carry another greedy thing again for the two party. That's the point we want. We want a ballpoint on you. I care less about these two party. But for the past 6 years, my life improved.
All right. So announce the numbers. I mean, perhaps you wouldn't have the party's chairman listening. You know, this radio is not secret. Someone close to the hurricane could say, well, Chairman Molu, Chairman Tape, on the breakfast show O'Neill this morning, there's this guy from Falet Zoe, Francis Varney, was offering 100 scholarship for us, Sedition and Unity Partisan, free. So the man said, only party chairman should call, call and say, yes, have an audience with him and just start. So that is it. So if so, this is not done, because there are some officials who sometimes they don't listen. People will get carried, they say to them, the next thing you see, a press conference will happen. That's the right thing I'm saying. There are some executives, they don't listen. Sometimes they care not to listen, but people on the fence are monitoring for them and give them feedback. They say, well, the men were dragging you today. They say, well, please send me a couple of that tape. So this one now, if they don't do so, you're the youth in the streets. They ain't got you in hearts. So just announce your number. You go ahead and do so.
So you can call me on my number. And before I call the number, you now from the side, maybe you say like when you asked earlier, I'm from the party, so I cannot benefit. It means you have to take your side. Take your side, because there are two parties there, Democrat and Republican. Take your side in Liberia right now. And then we still have a platform for you. All you need to do is to go to Facebook and like the page. The number 4, you're not spelling it, 4 Live ZOE company, and like the page. We're going to post scholarship up there for you. 4 Live ZOE company, right? And everybody will not be on scholarship because we have to run our institution. We have to pay our staff. So to our
first, you call the number. I want to say something. Just announce the number.
Call me on 0888 7880 98 0888 7880 98. That's the number 0888 7880 980. So you can call that number. Only the leader from the party. If any auxiliary here call me, if I get to know, I will not talk with you.
Okay. That way.
Because people, this is Liberian youth. Many youth turn into Zokos. And if you sit on the fence and do nothing, Liberia will get bad. And trust me, we're going to launch the campaign to various vocational school in Liberia that they can master the courage to and join this. From now to December, when you get post scholarship, your school will not break down. Let's help the young people. Because after election, we got another bunch of young youth to be content with. And then I will come back in 1 week time, get scholarship for those graduates. People that just graduated from high school. You just come with your graduation card, your diploma, your cards, and you receive the scholarship.
Great. So imagine we have vocational school in River Says, in River G, in Sino, in Grand Bassar, in Bapulu, in Grand Kidman. Imagine we have vocational schools in these counties, in Lofa, in Nimba. What's the country like? Yeah, Liberia. And some of the thing, yeah, you check in the county in Andel. Yeah,
Counties.
6 counties.
I've been to 6 counties training, more than 8,000 plus young men. I just from Grand Bassa County on a free training. Because when I went, I remember when I won the Momo Hero of Change, walking away with 2 million LD. Don't hear it be that LD. And I was able to share about $1 million plus to my friends, those that voted, and give scholarships out. And I made a pledge to go and train 3 counties free of charge. I just from Grand Bassa training young men. When the campaign were on, we were training people free of charge. Just register and come for the training free. So most of the area, the vocational school level is very poor. It's very poor. And 2 years ago, I visited the House of Senate. I spoke with 2 senators. And it's so good. They never won the election. I'm so happy. I told them that when I told they can listen to UFA. When I left UFA, they call me, oh, man, why you want UFA? Yeah, let's go to my county. To go train people, I say yes. When I got ready, the message, how roll bar, let we. So it's advisable that this next leader to focus on the tertiary education, the vocational aspect in various counties. Let Liberians learn. People President Ghana, go ask some people there. They may not even finish high school good. But I can learn more than 30 different things. He can face any type of soap, he can face chloride, and they get a good packaging system there. A lot of good things in there. And now for have one of the best culinary department, a culinary school in Liberia. We have Liberia high-ranking chefs teaching people. These are guys that come and say, oh, Mr. Vani, we know what you've been doing. We know the sacrifices going on. We want to get back. These are guys that when they represent Liberia in different countries, they represent Liberia there. Like the left of Aloysius, the left of Chef Duke, the left of Chef Janje. And this content, we were able to host the World Chef Day at For Life Zoo. Seeing a lot of chefs from all over the country coming on board, encouraging the upcoming chefs. That's the Liberia we want, right? We want a Liberia where many young guys who have skills, many young guys. We don't want a Liberia where aim people.
Reactionary tendency. Abats. Mara and Clara. Abats.
When you don't work in his way, he will say Abad for the next side.
Okay. Yes, as you close up, we gotta go.
In the 25th of this month, you cannot sponsor For Life if you have the power to do so. We have given scholarships to the both party. We balance it. It's not like one-sided because we believe in the youth empowerment. And For Life open the 25th of this month. If you purchase our information sheet, you have to buy for the register. If you need a scholarship, maybe you're not fortunate to get a scholarship, check first for to register on the orientation day. I normally give a scholarship to people. And a big thanks to those parents that always pay their students' fees. Keep doing that. Keep supporting, don't give up on the young people. The Zoko is on an increase, but we now can work up to see how best we can reduce it. For Life is one of our best vocational school because of the service we give up to our country. Remember, Liberia is first election will go, election will come, but what remains is the level of education you receive. So we are located in Dupo Road, County Large Junction. We had our office there. You can purchase the information sheet to enroll for life. You can get to Jacotown to our headquarters. The matter of fact, for life building is the taller building on the Peace Island, fully air conditioned, a nice place for a good learning environment. And then you can now get to Kakatown. We'll move to Magibi, Kakatown, right to Chicago Hill Junction. We have our office there. You know, you can get on the Bushel Island to Cowell Bridge, opposite the playing field. We have our office there. So all you need to do is to get for life information sheet and register. Remember, things will always be high in Liberia, but things will only be high for those that will not learn. If you learn, they change the president, they change the vice president, they change the representative, you will still complain. So we don't want people complaining, we want people acting. God bless you. I'll be here in the next 1 week to tell you that your chairman didn't call. I will tell you that he care about you. Or the call. Or we're going to give a big.
What's the number again as we go?
0888 788098 0888 788098. And then after election, January, I will come back on the station and get additional 200 plus scholarship to the party that will win. Remember, 150 scholarship to both the Muslim community and the Christian community.
Yes, I will be part of the next cycle learning how to install the CC camera. Yes.
This year, only going to be.
Consider me as one of your students.
Before being student, you're going to be our guest speaker. December graduate, because the matter of fact, we should give you that flower on you. With all of the relationship, you've been there for us. You've been reminding people about the educational aspect. 7 years back, hosting me in this studio, one of the greatest things that ever happened to us. And a big thanks to the True FF family. That's why I make you one of the best teachers in the country. And we pray and hope that Liberians will see Liberia over a political party. We pray and hope that Liberians will see the 5 million people over one person.
Okay. All right. Great. The voice of Francis Varney closing us up on the Thursday edition of the True Breakfast Show. Has been wonderful. Oh, yeah. 7 breakfast since 7:30 this morning. And so before I go, let's say happy birthday to Martin Hayes, the head of RIA. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Albert Justin Betty, the son of Melvin Betty. I want to wish you many more years to come, Albert Justin Betty from Melvin Betty. On behalf of the entire team, thanks so much. Campaign well, campaign well. We are open for business to the Coalition for Democratic Change, the Unity Party. This was just an event. Thank you on behalf of the entire team. Ato Butler. My name is Oni Roberts. I'll be back on Monday with Maka Davis. Have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.